We all did whatever it took to make that movie a success. For instance, I was the zombie that got the tire iron in the head, and I also did, I was foolish enough to do the Molotov cocktail stunt. I was set on fire without an asbestos suit or anything.
How did you even, oh my gosh, that's passion.
Well, I've always been a daredevil. I grew up in a tough mill town and had my first fist fight when I was 5 years old, so I said, well, you know, that's what the town was all about, you know, who could kick whose ass.
That's amazing.
That's the way it went. So anyway, George and I were up late and realizing the next night we're going to shoot this Molotov cocktail sequence. Excuse me, I hope you can edit that stuff. And so I said, you know, we're going to be throwing all these Molotov cocktails, and we made the point that these things are weak and they're dead flesh and they go up pretty easy, and we're going to look like fools if none of them catch fire. And George said, well, you know, we don't have an asbestos suit, we don't have a stunt man, and how in the hell can we do it? I said, oh hell, I'll do it. So I wore clothes like I have here, only tight-fitting Levi's jacket and pants, and I went in the pile of clothing that we had for zombie extras and got this rumpled brown suit that fit over the Levi's and put that on. And then when we shot, George had the camera set up. I stood in the middle of the yard, and Carl Hardman made a puddle of gasoline around me and then a trail of gasoline up my leg and back. And so on action, Carl threw a match into that puddle, and the flames raced up my leg and back, and then I had to stagger like a zombie until I got to this, well, till I felt my hair being singed. And then I would fall over this hill and roll down there where people were waiting with blankets to smother the flames. And Hardman had this gleeful look on his face. Like, we're getting this great material for this low-budget movie, you know. I think he cared more about the material than whether I got incinerated. But in any event, I didn't get totally incinerated, and we got 3 takes, and they're all in the movie because they're, you know, 3 different angles. So.
3 takes.
Yeah.
So you did this 3 times.
I did it 3 times. But I would have done it 17 times, you know. I mean, we just did whatever it took to get this movie done.